don't see things the way he does. I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
Released to the public in 1990, The Little Mermaid will forever be a Disney favorite and classic. With its spunky characters, amazing plotline, and awesome tunes, we can't help but absolutely love this movie. But why is the Little Mermaid franchise so huge? Well, the mermaid point of view definitely had things soaring. This was never before seen. It was unique. Of course we've seen princesses, but mermaid princesses? The Little Mermaid was a favorite to many little children worldwide merely because she was a mermaid and the only mermaid, and she was distinctive with her red hair. Surprisingly, it only took Disney $40 million to create The Little Mermaid, and they managed to rake in $233 million in profit. I don't know if you guys saw that fishtail fact at the beginning of the video, but if you did, you'll already know that Disney made a lot from this movie. I speak of it as a franchise because truly it was. They had everything, ranging from video games galore, to theme park rides, to quotes, to mermaid dolls and toys. Okay, stop. Stop right there at mermaid dolls and toys. So we all know that the Barbie doll was increasingly popular. But did you know that was the Little Mermaid that popularized mermaid dolls? The sequel. After the success of the first movie, The Little Mermaid 2: Return to the Sea was released. Disney came out with so much video games just for this one sequel because they wanted it to be just as huge as The Little Mermaid. Unfortunately for Disney though, the reviews were mainly bad. People didn't seem to like the sequel. And to be honest with you, I didn't really like the graphics of the sequel. It seemed to have poorer quality than the original movie. But what if I told you that this was actually my favorite Disney movie of all time? I fell in love watching this as a kid, and I got the same feeling watching this when I watched it very recently. In the movie, we got to see Ariel's kid, Melody, and it was just such an amazing movie in my opinion. Sadly, I couldn't find out how much it took to make the sequel, but I did find out that it earned $121 million, which has a $112 million difference from what the original movie earned. Then Disney came out with what was commonly referred to as the Little Mermaid tree, but it was called Ariel's Beginning. So you're probably wondering why Disney just called it Ariel's Beginning and not the Little Mermaid tree, like the sequel that was called The Little Mermaid 2. Well, Disney actually did this purposely just to ensure that people wouldn't get confused, because this is basically the events that took place before the first and second movies. Which is basically title Ariel's Beginning. And they didn't want people to get confused with The Little Mermaid tree and think that this took place after the events of the first two movies, because it was the beginning of Ariel. Thankfully, this movie had better graphics. Thank you for watching today's episode.